The story before the story.
Today, we're in the book of 1 Kings.
In the beginning, God created everything, including people. We had a perfect friendship with God, but people chose to turn away from God.
They sinned. That caused a terrible curse that infected every heart and pulled people away from God. Everything was broken.
But God loves us so much. He wanted to restore our relationship with Him. So, God began an epic rescue plan.
God chose Abraham and promised to bless the whole world through his family.
Sometimes this family, God's people, followed Him, but oftentimes they turned to go their own way.
So God gave Israel kings to lead the people, but most of them didn't follow God either.
One of these kings was a man named Ahab who tried to destroy God's prophets.
But one prophet refused to back down, the prophet Elijah.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Colin. Brace yourself. Today's story has comedy, drama, and even pyrotechnics. King Ahab had led the people away from God, so God sent the prophet Elijah to declare that no rain would fall on the land. Until Elijah said so. The crops all died and the people of Israel became desperate. After more than 3 years, God sent Elijah to confront Ahab.
Well, if it isn't the great troublemaker, Elijah.
It's you and your father's family who have caused trouble. You've turned the people away from God to follow false gods like Baal and Asherah.
Who are you calling false gods?
Let's settle this. Call for all the people to meet me on Mount Carmel, and bring the 450 prophets of Baal and the 400 prophets of Asherah.
You better be ready to face the consequences.
Yeah, I could say the same to you.
Ahab gathered the prophets of these false gods and met Elijah on the mountain. A huge crowd of Israelites came to watch. Elijah called out,
How long will it take you to make up your minds? If the Lord is the one and only God, worship Him. But if Baal is the one and only God, worship him. I'm the only one of the Lord's prophets left. But Baal has 450 prophets.
Yeah, we own this place.
Get 2 bulls. Let Baal's prophets cut one up and put it on the wood. But don't let them set fire to it. I'll do the same. You pray to Baal, and I'll pray to the Lord. The God who answers by sending fire is the one and only God.
Okay, fam. Time to show you what a real God can do.
The prophets of Baal prepared the offering and prayed to Baal from morning till noon.
Baal, answer us. Show us a sign. Send down your fire and wipe the smug look off Elijah's face.
But as much as they prayed, nothing happened.
Shout louder! Maybe Baal has too much to think about. Or maybe he's gone to the toilet. Perhaps he's away on a trip. Or sleeping. Wake him up.
Dance harder, guys. He's making Baal look like a loser.
The prophets of Baal continued to shout out all through the afternoon, but there was no reply. At last, it was Elijah's turn. He called out to the Israelites.
Come here to me.
First, Elijah used 12 large stones to rebuild an altar to the Lord. Then he dug a huge ditch around it and placed firewood on top, along with the bull as an offering.
You there, fill 4 large jars with water. Pour it over the altar.
Now keep in mind, there had been no rain for 3 years, so water was extremely precious. Not to mention that wet wood does not burn.
Do it again. Do it a 3rd time.
The whole thing seemed outrageous, impossible. Elijah called out to God.
You are the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Answer me, so these people will know that you are the one and only God, and that you are turning their hearts back to you.
The fire of the Lord came down. It burned up the sacrifice and the wood, and even the stones. The people of Israel saw this and bowed in worship before God. Elijah told Ahab,
Go, eat and drink. I can hear the sound of a heavy rain.
But it wasn't actually raining yet. In fact, the sky was completely clear. Elijah climbed to the top of Mount Carmel and bent down toward the ground. He told his servant,
Go and look toward the sea.
I don't see anything.
Go and look again.
Elijah asked his servant to do this 7 times, until finally,
I see a cloud. It's as small as a man's hand.
in moments, the sky darkened, and a wild wind picked up. Heavy rain fell in torrents. Elijah, filled with God's power, raced ahead of Ahab's chariot all the way to the town of Jezreel. The drought was finally over. Elijah acted in complete confidence that God was with him, and God did what seemed impossible, sending fire from heaven and following it up with rain. Because of this, the people of Israel turned back to God. The end.
Thank you for joining me today as we learn more about God's love for us and the joy we can have because of Him. Be sure to have your family head to our website at crosspointweb.org/family for information on how to sign up for the Parent Q app. The app gives you many different ideas to connect with the story, along with ways to connect as a family. And don't forget to have your family subscribe to Crosspoint's YouTube channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button too. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.